Hey, salam, not a salam, but I don't know the Hindu. Hey guys, this is Sean from Bishop, Australia, Sydney basis. Look, I want to talk about why Indian get so commonly get rejected so often. I'm talking about the visitor visa. Why they target to the Indian? It's a main application. Most of them are actually done from the New Delhi, Australian High Commission. A lot of genuine visitor also struggling lately about the those scrutiny. Look, you have to understand about the what's happening here. Okay, the reason about your visa get rejected is simply you not appear as about the genuine. Let me go back to that. Look, you have to show them as it's a genuine visiting. Okay, a lot of them think you might have relatives or friends or or girlfriend, boyfriend. You just want to visit them. What they main concern is unless you provide about the enough characteristic, enough incentive to show them as you will go back to your home country after the complete your visiting serving the purposes, your visa wouldn't be able to get approved. Let me repeat again. Okay, unless you provide enough incentive or evidence to show them as your intention, not only about your intention is pure, okay, or genuine, unless you have demonstrated you have enough incentive to go back to your home country, your visa very much will be or can be subject to get rejected. How you think about that? So a lot of people think about that this is genuine. Look, I have a girlfriend there, I have a boyfriend there, I have my fiance, or I must see them. Okay, we have a birthday party coming, or I'm just going there for a lot of reasons, or I'm just curious. I got enough money. This is a free country. What's wrong with it? Why can't you just allow me to get into your country? Are you, why are you excluding me? Are you racist? Or a lot of people just keep complaining. They're asking, and it's a bad word. Look, get to the bottom line. It's nothing really going to happen. Okay, you have to focus on the 10 point of view, which is Department of Immigration. Okay, we have Malaysian lately. Look at it. Look at this. Look, we have Malaysian obviously with the APEC, one of the APEC country. They can just come and go easily about the EOI is available for them. The Electronic Travel Authority, so they can just, as soon as when they got an airline ticket, they can just get into the country. Okay, not a problem. But what happened was lately about they take advantage about it, and nope, oops, okay, and that's what it become problem. Nope, yeah, okay, all right, here we go. Nope, yep, okay. Look, it's Malaysia. Not every Malaysian, but a lot of Malaysian actually took advantage about this system, which as soon as when they arrive, it's a quite common procedure, and because of the ETA allowed to, so now they stay just overstay because of they got no other restriction on it, so they just appeal. They apply something ridiculous visa, which is number of the visa, but which including about the refugee, religious background or homosexual or whatever, they can just. They can't just go back to the home country because of this ground, which is humanitarian ground. It can be, there are a few of them. Just buying time, and then they're just sitting on the pipeline at the AAT or the Ministerial Appeal Tribunal, and they try to constantly about the buying time. Is right now actually AAT. The case that's sitting on the pipeline is nearly about the 50,000 plus. Last time when I read updating information, that's what it is. It's slowed down the all other cases because AAT is not only processing about the migration cases, so there is other case also involved as well. But that is you have to look at about the other side of the people, how they think about it. So it's one of the main reason. And also same time about the current policy. The minister recently announced, which was wasn't that long ago. If you just go back about my previous comment, I already mentioned about the 6 months earlier, even before they even just announced, I mentioned about this cut, the national quota for the PR will be, the cut it down, and I mentioned earlier. It exactly happened. This is where we at. PR has been slashed down, those number, mainly about the skill independent, which is good news for the business sponsorship related, which is good. But again, it's all related, and then there are some of them are very genuine visitor, from the New Delhi or India. They want to come to Australia. I got that, but unless you have a certain strategy, it's not going to work. So look, I highly recommend. If you look at about those few streams under the visitor visa, there are few streams actually, just tourist stream. If you go with something tourist stream, I highly recommend about some company actually authorized or does have had a lot of experience for well recognized from the Department of Immigration as tourist company, had a long history, long track record, and then thorough, very detailed tour plan. And that might be just kicking into, but again, overall, you still can't get away with those, the incentive part, which is subclass 600.211 and the /C. It can be very discretionary in terms of the process, but you just have to focus on the other side of the case of the point of view. Let's have a look at them quickly. But that is one of the tourist stream, and the other one is sponsored the family stream. If you have Australian relative or family member in Australia, it is a genuine visiting, because that is what's the genuine visiting visa for. But again, this time of the year, and also it will carry on for even next year as well. I think it's this current trend thing is political trend thing might be just go for a while. It won't just suddenly disappear. If you ever had a rejection in the past about the cancellation in the past, from Australia, it's gonna be. I'm not saying about it's impossible or it's not gonna happen. You wouldn't be able to get a visa forever. I'm not saying that. But again, unless you have a certain strategy, in the place, very highly your visa will get rejected. I personally have, the highly recommended about there is a certain way to actually getting it through, which is a business stream, business visitor stream. It's quite different kind of the way actually. It's kind of depends on about what sort of what you're doing, but if you could create about the fitting around under this streamline. It's not exactly related to the. It's not. It's just simply it give about the. It's a different aspect. The overall process. Business streams much quicker, faster. It's the same fee. Application fee is pretty much the same, but it just in terms of the way they handling is very different. It's more likely. Look, it's just. Australia. I mean, look, every single country, what they care most time, business. Okay, the business, tax, growth, GDP, it's all related. All right, they want to have a more interactive with the business people, business stream, business related. They want to help people, help Australian business. That is the key. In terms of the migration side, it's the same. There is a lot of a stream actually break it down by about the business stream, family stream, independent. One of them actually again high skill set people. It's all related. But think about it. Okay, if you just overall, choose wisely, I highly recommend about this. Business stream, and some of them might be just picking up the instantly about what I just mentioned about those, the three difference, and then without even clear close, some smart people might be picking up straight away. But if someone who's not actually, if you need my help, then there's your contact detail actually in the here, and then just ask me how to get it through. Particularly someone who had the visa has been rejected in the past with the from the New Delhi or cancelled it in the past. It's quite important. Second time or third time when you want to get it over, unless you provide something right information, certain things, it's going to be the same stuff. Think about it from the case officer point of view. Why they have to give you approval when the case was, get rejected by their colleague? They need a lot of gut to actually give you the visa, open right about the something system. So think about that.